Today we're going to take a look at what makes a local business really become a trusted part of the community. And we're going to use AT Electric LLC, an electrical contractor out of Dallas-Fort Worth, as a perfect example to see how it's really done. So let's jump right in.
Think about it. It's such a simple but powerful idea. All the stuff we never see, the wiring, the circuits, that breaker box in the garage, that's the stuff that keeps our modern lives humming along. And more importantly, it keeps us safe. Getting that part right it's completely non-negotiable.
So who's the team that's actually doing all this important work? Well, AT Electric isn't some huge, faceless company. Nope. They are deeply, deeply rooted in the places they serve, especially in communities like Mansfield and Arlington.
And this really gets right to the core of who they are. They're a family-owned business started back in 2019, and their whole reputation is built on this simple neighbor-to-neighbor approach. The goal for them isn't just to, fix a problem and then disappear. It's about treating your home with the same care they treat their own and building a real relationship based on trust.
Okay, so this focus on community isn't just a catchy marketing slogan. It's actually powered by a really clear philosophy. Let's dig into what really drives them, beyond just the day-to-day jobs.
And here you have it, right here. Their mission is all about two things working together: doing incredible work while always putting the safety and efficiency of your home first. It's about making sure everything doesn't just work, but that it works safely, keeping your family protected.
Okay, so that's the big idea, the mission. But how does that actually play out in the real world? Let's take a look at some of the modern solutions they offer that really do protect and improve your home. Let's kick things off with a question I think a lot of us homeowners have probably wondered about. With all the TVs, computers, and smart gadgets we have now, is that old electrical panel in the garage really up to the job anymore?
And this is just so important to understand. An upgrade isn't just for convenience. It's a massive safety investment. A modern panel can handle all that new demand, which seriously reduces the risk of an electrical fire from an overload. Plus, it puts a stop to those annoying breaker trips and makes sure your home is up to the latest safety codes. It's truly the heart of a safe system.
All right, let's tackle another really common topic: lighting. So many of us are making that switch over to LEDs, but what are the actual practical benefits? Is it really more than just a different kind of light bulb?
The benefits here are, they're huge. LEDs use way less energy, so your electric bill goes down. They last so much longer, so you're not up on a ladder changing bulbs all the time. And here's the big safety one. They produce way less heat, which is another win for fire prevention. And on top of all that, you get this fantastic, clean light. It's a win-win-win.
And look, their expertise covers the whole shebang. We're talking about protecting all your expensive electronics with whole home surge protection, installing those EV chargers that are becoming so common, and even handling really complex jobs like underground wiring. This kind of range means they can pretty much be a one-stop solution for any electrical need.
Now, anybody can put together a list of services, right? But having the actual, proven experience to back it all up, well, that's a whole different story. Let's look at the bedrock of their credibility.
Just look at that number. We're talking about more than 25 years of hands-on experience in this industry. That is a ton of knowledge and problem-solving that they bring to every single job, whether it's big or small.
But hey, don't just take my word for it. What are actual customers saying? Let's take Michael Kim here. He mentions how fast and professional they were, but then he points out something you almost never see anymore. It was a surprise to see the owner show up. That right there tells you everything you need to know about their personal commitment.
And then you've got Susanna Williams' story, which hits on something else that's so important: integrity. After getting a bunch of overpriced quotes from other places, she found them. And she says they genuinely cared about making the job affordable and fast. That's a powerful combination.
And finally, Danny Rowe's review kind of wraps it all up perfectly. Friendly, professional, knowledgeable, and willing to go the extra mile. But check out that last line: customers for life. That's what happens when you focus on building real relationships instead of just finishing a job.
All right, so if you're in the DFW area and this is sounding like what you've been looking for, let's get into the practical stuff: where they work and how you can get in touch with them.
So their service area covers a really wide chunk of the DFW Metroplex. They're based in the Mansfield and Arlington area, but they serve communities all over, from Fort Worth to Grand Prairie, Burleson, Cedar Hill. You get the idea.
Here are their hours. You've got your standard weekday hours, but what I really want to point out here are the Saturday hours. For any of us with a busy 9 to 5, you know how incredibly convenient that is.
So if you're even just thinking about a project, the next step is super simple. They offer free quotes, and that's the number right there to call. It's a totally no-pressure way to just start the conversation about what your home might need.
So we'll just leave you with this final thought. In a world where we're plugging in more and more powerful things, and our tech is getting smarter every day, is your home's electrical foundation, the part behind the walls, is it truly ready? And more importantly, is it truly safe for everything that's coming next? It's a really critical question we should all be asking ourselves.